Hey everybody, today we're going to be looking at Isuka. If you did roll her, I mean, she is an okay fighter. I mean, she has a lot of quite a few single attacks, and she does wind damage as her element. And I guess she does have an AoE wind slash attack. Also, that could be, pretty good against enemies that are weak against wind. And she does lower the slash resistance of enemies. However, if you, what's his name? And she does have some other buffs as well. Which, I mean, it depends on your play style. I mean, if your team is lacking power and speed, then I mean, her buff could be pretty useful, but it depends on your play style. I mean, it can be a really good buff. I mean, if your team is lacking power and speed. I mean, however, if your team is faster than the enemy already, then the speed it might. Yeah, I mean, I don't see it being all that useful. It just depends on how far you are into the game and which characters you're using and everything. And then it looks like this is that inflict pain. It's kind of like poison, so it does damage over time, kind of thing. I mean, I don't know too much about pain, so if you know a little bit more about it, feel free to leave a comment below. And she does reduce the speed of the enemy, with this attack, which would give you an advantage, especially in a boss fight. So, I mean, she can be good, just depending on the situation. Or your play style. So she is a good hero on single enemy targets. It looks like. I mean, she does have some AoE, but it's. I mean, maybe on tier 5, it might get better, but I don't know because I don't have that unlocked yet. I mean, however, this should be a good AoE sweeper for if you're running dungeons, enemies that are weak against wind, or maybe they just have no resistance at all. I mean they just does normal damage. So once again, it depends on your play style, and it could be used for sweeping dungeons. And then it all just depends on which heroes you're rolling. I mean, if you do get her instead of Suzette, I mean, I would definitely use her until you do get Suzette. I mean, me, myself, I do prefer Suzette over her. But that's just me personally. I mean, if you like the power and the speed buffs, then Isuka is definitely good. But as far as fighting the enemies, I mean, it was nothing. I mean, nothing mind blowing so far. I mean, nothing that really made me think, oh wow, I really want, to keep her, But that's just me thinking here. Let's see. I mean, I do have some enemies in this area that are around. There are a few levels below her, but I mean it's a pretty fair fight. So let's look at that fragile dream. So I hit the enemy one time, and then it did poison-like damage afterward. So I can see this being good, So you can hit the enemy with poison and then hit him with this pain attack. So it would be really good to stack that damage over time. Those two abilities together, the poison and the pain attack. But I mean, it's not necessary though to advance, too far in the game. I don't think. I mean, at least I don't think anyway. I mean, to beat the game anyway. I mean, you don't need to do that. So now we're checking out her AoE attack. I mean, it's too early to tell how good it is because that was a crit, actually. And the gear that she's wearing, it's about the same level as the monster. So I know she's level 21, but I mean, the gear that she's wearing is about the monster's level. So, I mean, I would say it's fair. So her AoE damage, you know, was pretty decent. And I love using that ability, you know, throughout the game, you know, especially the sweep areas. It's really nice just to have like a few AoE sweepers in your party. So these monsters right here are about her same level. So as you can see, it looks like one enemy was resistant to her attack, and the other one had no resistance to the wind attack, and it had no resistance, and it took off more than half its health. So it is a very good AoE attack. So yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and I will see y'all next time.